My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Slay the Spire 2. Come on, Defect, show me what the Neon's bones have for us. Ooh. Nutritious Oyster, upon pickup, raise your max HP by 11, as well as the Silver Crucible. First treasure chest you see is empty. Oh my god, we got Guilty as our curse as well, so that just removes itself after 5 cards. Hell yeah. 5 fights, rather. Silver Crucible, first 3 card rewards we see are upgraded, but the first chest we see is empty. Okay, that helps us take a little bit more of an aggressive line than we otherwise might, because we get to roll forward with a lot more upgrades than we usually would. I'm looking at this line over here with these 2 midline elites, late shop, late elite. I'm liking that. Let's do it. The 11 more max HP will certainly help us do that as well. Just drop both defense. No need to get ahead of myself here. Well, it wouldn't have helped to have gotten ahead of myself anyway. I'm gonna roll the bones. Good bones. Saved ourselves a decent amount of damage that turn. Lightning Rod, Ball Lightning, and Charge Battery. I'm gonna take Lightning Rod at the start of the next 2 turns. Channels one. Well, next 2 turns? Yeah, next 2 turns. Channels more lightning for us, as well as defending us on the turn we play it. And the damage it does can scale as well. Anything that makes your lightning orbs do more damage, including, but not limited to, focus. Power Potion, then Glasswork, Null, and Uproar. I do like Null. Exceptionally powerful, weak. For the Defect, I mean, it's basically between that and Go for the Eyes. The Defect's weak access. Glasswork is another option to defend while doing damage, and it also does AoE damage. That said, only 3 on the turn that you play it, so, like, it's part of a good AoE strat. It is not your AoE. Null's going to be more important against most of the elites, and if Glasswork's important against an elite, I'll still need more AoE afterwards as well. I'll take Null first. Fine. No problem taking the spoils map. Big fan of it. Gives you a lot of money, you see. And you can use the money to trade for items. And then those items give you advantages. And you can use those advantages to give you power. And you can use that power to take on challenges. And those challenges give you money. And our final upgraded card here is probably going to be that Cold Snap, if I had to guess. Deal 9 damage, Channel of Frost happily. Ooh, remove a card from the deck. Upgrade to your random cards can literally only target Zap or Dual Cast to make me happy at this point, so I'll just remove a basic strike. Then let's get our first upgrade on a Zap here. I think I probably use my Power Potion in this fight as well. Machine Learning, please. Give me more options. Get me back to my best cards more quickly. Cold Snap and Null. Try and get that Dark Orb at the back line, so that's going to be the way that we pop the enemy eventually. Great. Well, never mind. I guess I'm just going all out here, I think. Get another Dark Orb at the back of the party. Oh, I was going to say start moving that forward, but no, we will finish moving that forward. As it helps guarantee to kill the turn after. Regal Pillow. Whenever you rest, heal an additional 15 HP. I think there is actually an argument in taking Focus Strike. It's better than the average card in my deck right now, but that's only because of the amount of strikes that I have. Is it that yeah, it's pretty upgrade hungry, because really I don't care about the 9 damage. I'm caring about that focus. And also, I'm happy to strap a strike to the side of it. Do I need more power to push through the next elite? I'm going to take one. I want to see how that card goes for us. Oh, well, I mean, we immediately get the thing that outmodes it. Hotfix. I'm going to take this opportunity to remove another strike. I will also take that hotfix and move on. Yep. That's our empty chests. I should probably dodge that shot because I'm not going to have enough money to make use of it. So instead I take another normal fight, giving us an additional card reward. And, usefully, it gives us that additional card reward. Oh, hang on. Should use this to weaken someone. So the front line is going to get stronger next turn and then attack the turn after. So for most impacts, Null, I think, either goes on front or third. But front's going to be the one that I need to kill sooner. Okay, we'll do that. Yeah, so you're not doing damage on this turn. Yeah, because it's a single attack, triple attack, and buff cycle, which means that giving 3 weaken to a single target is never going to affect them for 3 turns in a row. But it will help set the health of the aggressive enemy lower. Cold snap the front line, kills it. Incoming's 20 here. Not happy to see that. I'll settle for only taking 5, though. It's about as good as that gets. Okay, I've only got to take another normal fight. There goes Guilty as well. We get 7 more max HP. Damn, we got a lot of max HP for a defect at this point. Consuming Shadow. Channel 2 Dark at the end of your turn, evoke your leftmost orb. So what does this really give us? It gives us the ability to evoke an orb each turn. It doesn't let us bake orbs for that long, but it causes the immediate impact of that orb more consistently. So if I have a lot of orb generation, this is a really good power for us. I have a decent amount of orb generation. I intend on getting more. Okay, so with Focus Strike, the evocation of a lightning orb does 9 damage, so I'm going to hit you and then dual cast. Nice. I'm going to throw a Potion of Binding so that I can just take both of you out. We gain a skill pot, and I'm not entirely against the idea of taking that turbo. I'm not going to take it yet. It doesn't really contribute positively to this deck yet. I will rest, though. Huge amount of HP picked up there. Okay, consistency is the name of the game in this fight. We're not going to be particularly good at that, though. Maybe if I mainly focus on defense. I mean, damn. We're actually pretty consistent right now. Got him. Snack oil, bag of preparation, and the start of combat, draw 2 additional cards. You know what? I will take a second Focus Strike. I'm removing enough strikes from this deck that I'm considering a Focus Strike effectively just a super upgrade to a strike that I'm playing every so often. Incredible. Energy Potion, Gunk Up, Sweeping Beam, go for the eyes. There's an argument to be made for Sweeping Beam, literally just in an AoE sense. It's not an especially strong damage dealing AoE card for the next floor, so it doesn't really save us in that way, and it's not like I have damage multipliers for it. I don't think Skill Pot's that important to drop here for the Energy Potion either. I do think I can get away with another upgrade, and I really do think Hotfix needs to lose its exhaust. Oh. Well, damn. I want to wake him up, but I don't want to wake him up. It's probably better that I wake you up with, like, Hotfix Lightning Rod later, right? Right? Probably. I mean, if nothing else, you'll lose plating, which seems like a good idea. And we'll have more lightning orbs out. Yeah. Okay, never mind. You don't keep that plating into the fight anyway. Gets us closer to the second cycle. Alright, this is going to be Skill Pot Fish for something defensive. I see the boot sequence, but it doesn't stay in the deck that long. I'm still happy to use it this turn, but it doesn't solve our problem long term. Hotfix. Focus Strike, then we can zap. Dual Cast, getting our Dark Orb to the very front of the party. Starting to bake it a little as well. Okay, that'll evoke next turn. Not dealing double. We start cycling our orbs more consistently. Dual Cast then, consuming Shadow. I think we're still okay. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Ish. Probably. Yeah, see, we're always fine, and we were always going to be. Trash to Treasure is actually very interesting here. I don't have like a status effect sub-theme in here, but I could easily add one. Overclock. Turbo. Hell, I'll put a boost away in here. I'm crazy like that. Well, each drop an additional relic when defeated is pretty exciting if you can get a couple of elites defeated on the same floor. Snecko Eye? I don't think so. I got a couple 0 costs, 2 costs. Gives us additional troll, but doesn't really give us what we do with it. Bias Cognition, gain 5 focus at the start of your turn, lose 1 focus. I think that's a great idea for this deck. I kind of want to take this early shop and early rest here, because that rest is really important for... Not that this is, like, super important at the moment, but upgrading Trash to Treasure is going to be essential if I actually want to use it. Because if it's not usable in the first cycle, I might as well not play it. Alright. Hotfix, Cool-Headed Boost away. The problem here is all of these are actually really good for this. Give me Cool-Headed. I'll take a random, because I'm looking for something that might work with this. I mean, Compile Driver is decent draw. Compact eventually makes some sense in this deck after I get enough status cards in here, but like, wow, is that really going to happen? You know what? I'm going to take it just in case, so that I can just overload safely as well. Rocket Punch! Woo! Deal 13 damage, draw a card. Whenever you create a status, this card's card cost is reduced to 0 until end of turn. There's also, sorry, until played rather. Kifuda. Upon pickup, enchant 3 cards with adroit. Every time you play them, they give you 3 block. I really want to put that on some cards. Like Zap, Hotfix, Dual Cast. Maybe not Dual Cast. Because Dual Cast I might not want to play, even if I do want to defend. I was really hoping to get more status gain cards there. Less. Still got time. No, not my null! Well, as long as I can full defect, deflect rather, don't really mind. Perfect. Get our stolen null back. Another hotfix? Well, I mean, it's not like I'm overflowing with hotfixes. Compile driver is still good too. I'll take that. So now I'm really in need of a turbo, but I didn't know I was going to find Trash to Treasure when I saw that earlier turbo, okay? I didn't know how badly I would want it by now. I suspected. But suspicion is different. Because I said so. And yeah, it's actually said suspicion now. Oh, the penalty and pain of death? I know, I wasn't happy about the law change either, but, you know. I'd rather be safe than sorry. What's going on here? Focus strike. Double defend. I mean, we're not going to get great damage out of this, but at least we've got the bias cognition going on. Really hoping we would have taken one of the targets out there and saved ourselves a lot of HP. Fire Potion, Cold Snap, Go over the Eyes, and Hailstorm. Disinterested. I would have loved to upgrade there, but that'll be a rest site. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm gonna hit this snack oil. I need to try and get ahead. Give me a full hand full of cards. And then you just start playing things. Looking for some sort of benefit. Okay. So to my mind, the way this best works is we get a Dark Orb out, it kills 2 of them, and then we just finish the final one with the Fire Pot and stuff. Seems the most likely road to killing them for me. So it's... Great, we actually get to finish him off without using the Fire Potion there. Although it turns out we could have just saved 16 HP by using it last turn, so... That's not great. Shatter. Evoking all of our orbs is pretty typically a thing I'm kind of interested in here. I will take a double defend upgrade pretty happily as well. Potion belt gives us 2 potion slots. Damn, I really don't want to immediately roll into another elite. Just trip over and fumble all of my benefits out of my pocket. No. I'm gonna take a rest. Cool-headed. Lightning orb. Try and get some defense set up the next turn in this frost orb. It's 19 this turn. Now next turn, you're basically doing no damage again, right? Pretty sure? Yeah. It's as close to basically as possible in that you aren't. Boost Away subroutine hotfix. Boost Away is still the only card I've seen that actually creates a status, so I'm gonna begrudgingly click it. Get that Trusted Treasure upgrade. Ooh. As much as I do like Bias Condition, I'd rather defend in that position. Oh. No, 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 don't make me follow up. Please. Don't push me into the center of the arena. No, 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 don't hand me the mic. No, I wasn't even prepared. All right, I'm down to drop bombs! If I had an opponent. You gotta be coquettish to start with. People are always impressed if you start coquettish. Hit him with the boost away, I think. Getting us the plasma orb evocation so that we can throw null and consume some shadows. These shadows are pretty much ready to kill you, right? Pretty much. Yeah, totally. Dead. Synchronize. That's a pretty good way to gain additional focus. Definitely want to go to the shop. Gives us more relics than the other one. Oh, Stardy's coming back with 1 dex. Big fan of that. Oh, hell yeah. Big fan of that. Although now I wish I had my Kafuda on the defends, because then I could play Farson, and I wonder if it would increase both the base defend block and the Kafuda defend block, because it's defend on a block. Sorry, it's block on a defend. That said, Kifuda's 3 block will be increased by the Oldie Smooth Stone. Null Hammer. Upon pick up and sharp, 3 attacks with sharp 3. Just causes him to do 3 more damage for each hit. But I have no attacks that hit multiple times, so it's not particularly interesting. Shovel. I can now dig at rest sites. None of the rest of these even give me statuses, so yeah, I'll just take the shovel. Kaiser Crab? Do I need a focus potion? I don't think so. I'm gonna dig for a mummified hand here. Whenever you play a power, a random card in hand costs 0 for the rest of the turn. Pretty good as this character. Now I just need to get a couple more powers. Maybe creative AI giving our powers? Powers? I'm glad I can turn around here. Not thrilled about the rest of this, but turning around was pretty good for us. Hold snap, synchronize, and then drive. Oh no. Ugh! My focus is down to 0. I played Bias Cognition too early in the fight. Now I'm gonna lose. Alright, let's try and dig up. I'm gonna use all my potions. I didn't even think that I was gonna run out of time on that. I was so certain. Oh gosh. Yep. Yeah, we're pretty much doomed. Well, I'm glad at least I kind of saw it coming now. Although I don't know if that's better. Like, do I want to go to the firing line wearing a blindfold or not? And if I am wearing the blindfold, am I going to pee? Definitely going to take Luffy Poultice here, I can tell you that much. Subroutine creative AI. That's what we started with. You know, the annoying thing is I'm probably going to have to put that in the thumbnail, which is going to tip a lot of you off to the fact that we lose that first run. So feel free to leave a timestamp in the comments down below without a spoiler. Just in case people want to click through to the run that's in the thumbnail. The upgrade on each of those to save an energy and playing them and then just use those as an energy pump as well as a win con scaling strat is of utmost importance to me. So I'm basically just looking for how quickly can I get 2 upgrades without fighting an enemy. And it's this line over here. Well, without fighting an elite, to be clear. You know, the confounding thing about this is it's probably better to actually just play the attacks. FTL, Momentum Strike, and Barrage. I'll take an FTL as free damage that doesn't really impact the size of our deck. So, just because we haven't spoken about it, subroutine. Whenever you play a power, gain an energy. Upgrades to become 0 cost. It's currently 1 cost. And creative AI. At the start of your turn, add a random power card into your hand. Starts at 3 cost. Upgrades to become 2 cost. White Noise. Add a power card into your hand. It's free to play this turn. Do you mean it's free to play this turn? Or it gives me energy to play this turn? Let me dive into the water so I can gain some money here. I have nothing that could be reasonably referred to as AoE here, so I will gain some more money before trudging on. This is going to be a particularly valuable shop coming up in a couple spaces' time. Oh dear. Double zapping that front line. Took a little bit extra damage there. I might have wanted to. Give me the charge battery just for straight up block that doesn't really require any additional investment. I need subroutine lowered in costs. Oh, this fight's tough. Oh, they do damage points. I want to be able to take out Crossbow Raider as soon as possible, but that's just not going to be reasonable. Like, I might be able to take out Tracker Raider next turn. Maybe, if I get lucky with dual cast. Yeah, there's dual cast. And I got lucky with it, which actually gives me the ability to take out Crossbow Raider. Yeah. Who dethunked it? I mean, I want to upgrade, but very much not feeling like the right choice for us anymore. Synchronized boot sequence and chaos. I will take Oh, come on. Lee's waffle. Would have been the biggest waffle of all time. Ringing Triangle. Retain your hand on the first turn of combat. That's actually really good. And I can remove a card. And I can get a Reptile Potion. And I can even rest. So Ringing Triangle, giving us retain the first hand, gives us the ability to keep the boot sequence all the way up until the second turn, which is huge. It just full blocked for 0 energy that turn while I set up all my powers. That's huge. Synchronized, Tails, Coil, and Gunk Up. Not particularly interested in any of those. Another shop. Well, I wouldn't have chosen it to be a shop, given my druthers. I will take that hologram. And a bag of marbles. Probably going to be using focus potions, fine if I had to guess. Actually, I think I'll get away without it. Echo Form. That's the random power you gave me this turn, is Echo Form. Compelling. I'm afraid I won't be able to play that for all of the obvious reasons of it costs way too much, but thank you for trying. Let's hologram back to your cast and do it again. This second lightning orb is going to get the lightning plus thunder on a target. Which worked out pretty well. Oh, that spinner is huge as well. I'm going to use the flex pot because it's not particularly important to this deck in order to take out a target from hitting me, to prevent 7 damage. Sadly, we will take more damage here, despite the fact that we have the perfect AoE going out constantly. Got him. Look at the 5 rings. For every 5 cards you add to your deck, gain, heal 20 HP, and modded, a 0 energy card that draws a card, gives you an orb slot, does all the good things. Now, I know I only have 15 HP, so I'm going to rest. Yeah, I thought I was going in the other direction, right? So did I. I wanted to justify it, but I couldn't. I tried real hard, though. Tough. This is just one of those turns you eat the creative AI and gotta get it down, especially because subroutine, yeah, exactly, is going to be in the same hand as something that I want to play. Ooh, cool. Nice. Got additional energy from all of that as well, giving us the ability to play out our defends by the end of that turn. Modded, consuming shadow. And defend. Oh, I'd love to have a frost orb out there of some kind, please. Please, game. Hint. Yeah, that hint's not gonna be hoed. We should have used the focus potion at the top of that fight. I did not think we were going to be as defensively weak as we were, but that's because this is the only defend card that actually stays in our deck cycle. Other than that, defense is entirely from creative AI and whatever it decides to generate for us. So yeah, having literally just a single Frost Orb generating card in that deck is all I needed to do to have something going. But I decided not to do that, so instead we've got a Panache run going on. Hell yeah. That's doable. The Emperor can dirtle. The Emperor definitely knows how to dirtle. The Emperor can play a bunch of cards without doing that much. Not the Emperor, sorry, the Defect can play a bunch of cards without doing that much. It's probably a deck that's going to be sub-themed after... Statuses, probably? Seems the most likely way to consistently play that many cards. Momentum, Leap, Sweeping Beam. I'll take Momentum just as straight up damage here, actually. It's also a 0 cost in the second cycle. Claw. Claw boost away. So you're giving me a claw. Can I have some Frost Orb generation with that too, please? Thank you. Dual casts? Momentum's not going to be enough. I'll double defend. Ooh! Okay. Second claw, no more claws. We're done. Done building claws for this claw deck. Thank you. Uh-oh. Oh, I think we might panache like one turn in this fight if we're very lucky. And there it was. Come on, fingers crossed for an extremely playable next hand. Oh my god. We actually got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ridiculous. Triggering Panache that turn completely changes this battle. Yep, literally over. Fairy in a bottle. When HP would be reduced to 0. Instead, this potion is discarded and you heal to 30% of your max HP, and then letter opener when you play 3 skills in a single turn, deal 5 damage to all enemies. Huge pickups. Legitimately ridiculous. I'll take a Go for the Eyes as both a low-cost card and also a weak enabler. I want to take that left path. And I do want to remove a card from this deck. Okay, so... Gremlin Horn, whenever an enemy dies, gain energy and draw a card. So we've got the Fairy in a Bottle to revive us. It can revive us once. So ideally we get kind of close to like the edge of death here. And then you revive us this turn. And then we can probably defend one more turn. Only problem is right after that, you gotta die or we do. And it'll be us. Damn it. Damn it all the heck. Ugh. I'm not even gonna put the creative AI in the subroutine in the thumbnail. I'm not even gonna do that. Probably put a dazed in there or something. I don't know. We didn't even make it past that second floor. For the moment, though, my name's been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire 2. You win some, and sometimes you don't. That's how the saying goes. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.